So this is the part two of this Vicky James video that is going viral, that is trendy everywhere and all of that. Yeah, you know something, one thing I've come to realize and understand in this life is that people who are master in a field should just focus in their field. Take for instance, if I'm an aviation expert and I'm married, I tell you my comparative advantage is when it comes to aviation engineering, aviation strategies, aviation awareness, everything about aviation. I am an authority in that field. That I am an aviation expert, yes, I'm married, and my marriage is successful, doesn't mean I can talk on marriage. That's another thing people should understand. You can be a banking and finance expert. Fine, you're married, but when it comes to marriage, you don't have the authority to speak on it because first and foremost, you're not a marriage counselor. So the whole thing, Vicky James she's a fashion designer, and we give it to her when it comes to fashion. As in, we cut cap for her. She organizes master classes. She knows her onions. But you see, one mistake we usually do as people is that maybe when you are a financial guru or an investment expert, doesn't mean you'll be able to give sound advice when it comes to marriage. That's another thing people should understand. Vicky James is a fashion designer, but you see, because I also listened to one of her videos, one of her particular video where she said as a woman, you have to hold your home, even if you are tired and your husband wants to have sex with you, just like that. Just like that, let him enter. No, you don't just like that because sex is mutual. Sex ought to be mutual. The wife should be enjoying it, the husband should be enjoying it. So a situation where we say, even if you are tired, just like that, make it enter you. You don't just like that like a log of wood. You both of you are supposed to be enjoying the sex. So if you're tired, as in real tired, the husband should understand. That's why I say it's a mutual something. Both of you ought to enjoy sex, not just one person, just like that, make it enter. So you see, that statement that she made was very wrong, but she's married. So you see what I'm saying? That statement is wrong. When it comes to sex, husband and wife are supposed to enjoy them. So you don't just like that, even if you're tired, just like that, make it enter. So you see, she's married. But now, that advice she gave is wrong. But you know, there are some advices or words or statements that Vicky James will make when it comes to fashion design. Everybody will don't bag it for her because that is her field. She has authority in it. Everybody will cut cap for her because she's an expert in that field. Fine, she's married. Doesn't mean some of her marriage advice should be taken. But when she wants to talk on fashion, everything about fashion, all of us will sit down or stand at attention for her because that is her field. She has authority in it. So we go all sit down. No matter who you think say you go sit down, we'll listen to her very well. So again, people should also learn to also know what you take into you and all of that. There are some people, but when this advice is coming from a marriage counselor who has been married for years, seasoned marriage counselor, fine. So people should stick to their field and master their field and give all their advices, encouragement, words and statements in their field. I can be a banking expert. Fine, I'm married, but do you know that there are some marriage advice that I will give? It will be total blunder. But I'm very successful as a banking expert. But there are one or two marriage advice that I'll give. It will be a blunder. So people should stick to their field, make statements, authority in their field, and just continue like that. Because so that at the end, so that you will not find yourself in many places, you will goof. when it comes to, you say you want to give marriage advice or words or encouragement just because you're married. Now, just because you're married doesn't mean you can give sound marriage advice. Just when it comes to parenting, not because you have given birth, it means you can give sound parenting advice. Because there are some women who have children, my goodness God, you will stand like this, you will say, this one too, now woman when don't born. Because there are some women who are like their own are just to born, he don't finish. Waiting the pikin no be no concern them. But they have children. So there are some women or there are some people who have children, but they are not sound enough to give parenting advice. Because when you watch at their own, you will say which advice when this one won't give. Maybe say even her own, see how she did one. So that's the case with Vicky James. Yeah, so she should focus on fashion where she makes statements and people go, yes, so Vicky James don't talk, and that is it. In fact, her fashion statement can even be studied in school. We can put it in curriculum, make a curriculum or a books out of it. Very okay. But that doesn't mean she can give sound marriage advice. So people should also learn to distinguish all these things. Thank you so much. Please, I want you to subscribe, comment, like, and share.